Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys. My name is Joseph. Today we're doing another Iron Maiden reaction. They released another new song from their new album, Senjutsu, that's coming out in September. I'm excited for this one. I like the writings on the wall, so let's just get into it, see what they got here, see if this one's good as well, as good as the other one we heard. All right. Iron Maiden never fails. I really like the cover art too. That's one of the things that automatically kind of struck me.
How do you read a madman's mind? Teach me the art of war, for I shall bring more than you.
This is giving me some vibes of Brave New World a little bit. But let's get into it. Let's keep going.
For I shall bring more than you bargained for. Give me an ultimatum that I could not dream of. Spells of a crying nation.
Kind of a slower song. Man, it's so nice to hear Bruce Dickinson again. Everything he's been through, throat cancer, and like, first of all, how long they've been on stage and how much adversity they had to fight. It's really awesome just to hear Iron Maiden again. I can't say I am the biggest fan of all their newest albums, like Dance of Death. I know it's a good album. It's just kind of like it's not among the ones I'd rank highly. Or A Matter of Life. I forgot A Matter of Life and Death, I think. Out of their newer albums, I think Brave New World and Book of Souls I really like. And I like that this sounds very different so far. This album from Writing on the Wall so far, what we heard here. And right now I'm in samurai mood 100% because I'm a big gamer and I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima. So this is just kind of right up my alley right now. See, I can turn it up a little bit more. Yeah, so far this is a classic Maiden. What we expect from them, I don't think we're gonna expect now from them to like kind of like come up with something left field, completely unexpected. I mean, I think Book of Souls had a really kind of interesting sound to the album that has its own feel, which I think is true of every single Iron Maiden album. They all sound very different and have their feeling and have their moods and have their signature, but they always obviously have their staple Iron Maiden sound, and you could always remember it by the drums.
The pain almost too much to bear. I tried to find my way back home to feel the same again. The voice of nothing listened far too long. Little by little, you wait. I think I've lost my mind. Too late to change now what I will behind.
Yeah, I love his voice.
Hear me, listen, my goal. I'm ready to fall. Lord, help me now.
I have to say it. I have to pause. I'm sorry I'm pausing so much. Bruce Dickinson's probably one of my favorite singers of all time. He might not be the most, like, for example, at his peak, obviously he was extremely talented, and what he was able to do with his voice was, very versatile. But there's so many different singers out there that are really awesome. So obviously I had quite a few that I would pick from, but his unique approach to vocals, his passion, his energy. I've seen Iron Maiden the most amount of times and more than any other band. I think I've seen him like 6 to 8 times. I forgot exactly how many times, but every single time the energy they bring to their concerts was always awesome. So I'm always on board with Iron Maiden. That's almost never anything for me to complain about. It's more of like, how much do I like it? Do I like it more than one album or the other? But I've never came away from an Iron Maiden album and be like, this was mediocre. What else do we expect?
Ocean is black, the devil's track, looking beyond beneath the sea. Eye of the storm is here again, and there before you will ever born. Beyond the dark, I feel the pain. It's heaven, but I can't explain. I crossed to bear a heavy weight, my sorrow whispers time again.
Yeah, I like that melody. Honestly speaking, there's not much to say. I think it's a standard good track from Iron Maiden. I did like Writing on the Wall a little bit better. And I'm just hoping that this album also has some faster songs. I mean, I understand they're not young guys anymore, so that maybe they don't have that same, maybe they can't play at that same energy. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I would want to see faster songs and just a good variety of material from them. It doesn't, for me, like, yeah, the last wow factor from an Iron Maiden album was Brave New World, and every album after that, it was like, sinking my teeth into it and realizing how good it was. Especially Book of Souls, like I had mentioned before, I really like Book of Souls. I expect the same with this album. I'm also not the, like, I want to say, I'm not the biggest Iron Maiden fan. My brother is huge, absolutely huge Iron Maiden fan, so I know he's really excited for this one. For me, I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. I've always followed them. I always like their music. I like all albums with Bruce Dickinson, essentially. More of the older albums like Power Slave and Fear of the Dark are probably my two favorite albums. So it's going to be interesting to see what they produce. It's always nice for me to see the veterans come out and show the youngsters that they still have it. And in many cases, in Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, not just show that they still have it, but like, hey, this is how you make good music. And you can always depend on Iron Maiden for that. So there we go, guys. I would love to hear from you guys if you really enjoyed the song. If you like the Writing on the Wall more, I'd love to hear from you guys. Let's have a conversation. And hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Keep it metal out there. Have a good one.